Sunday morning. This is Steve. Welcome to the Little Wood Shop and our Sunday evening blog. Well, for you today what we have, our topic matter at hand. Let me get the close to 50s on here. Drawing exchange format files. Okay, what are they? What do they do? What's their purpose? Alrighty, well, reason I was kind of inspired to do this blog this weekend was because I had correspondence from a gentleman this past week. And he really liked some of the stuff that we had in the library, although some of it he couldn't open. There was a communication issue with his particular CAD software that I don't remember at the moment, and the files that I had put in there. So he asked me if I could render a Dxf for him, and I said, yeah, I believe I can, and most certainly I can, so here we are. Alright, Dxf Files are extensions for graphic images in computer-assisted drafting. It came to life in 1982 with Autodesk. Now, this is a file that I didn't realize how far back it dated. It's been basically in use for over 3 decades. We go a little bit deeper into this blog article about the breakdown of Dxf files between binary as well as ASCII, ACCI files, or American Standard Code for Information Interchange. I'm not going to go into it that heavy right now. I touched base on it. I touched base on it very, very quickly in the blog. We've given you outbound links on both binary as well as ACCI so that you can look at a little bit better, simpler, more simply to read information that I could really even put into words. To me, it's some pretty advanced reading. Excuse me, I understand that IT and programmers who have been at it for many, many years probably understand it a lot better than I do, but I did highlight it lightly. Okay? As well as this opening video here, we've also done a light video for you. It's about 8 minutes in VCarve Pro. And we've basically shown you how to import and export, create, or how to pull in a Dxf file into VCarve Pro, put it to work for you, and then you can save it as the Dxf, or you can save it as your proprietary file in VCarve Pro, which would be a CRV file. Now, we're going to get to proprietary and open source files here in just a second. The main reason Dxf, this is just my opinion, was created was for the fact that obviously we know that there's probably as much CAD software out there as there is equipment and manufacturers and everything else today. Well, Dxf, to me, now that I have a better understanding of it, let's say I create a file in VCarve Pro and it's a CRV file. It is the proprietary file from that particular software. Now, if I own or somebody else owns, we'll say, a different CAD software, well, if it's not VCarve Pro, they're not going to open that proprietary file. They're not going to do it. So Autodesk in '82 decided to come out with a universal file system that would work across multiple CAD platforms, okay? To name a few, as a matter of fact, let me find them here. Okay, compatible software. AutoCAD, Autodesk, Scan2CAD, TurboCAD, AI, Adobe Illustrator, OpenOffice, CorelCAD, SolidWorks, all of the Vectric software, Cut2D, Cut3D, Aspire, VCarve Pro, Desktop, all of it. And there's so many more, okay, that I didn't list them all. I just gave you some of the big hitters, all right? Now, what's nice with rendering Dxf files is the fact that, let's say, obviously I own a router. We know that. I own a router, but we'll say that another gentleman out there has a CNC laser. Excuse me. Now, to me, a laser is a glorified, numerically controlled wood burner. However, I'd love to have one myself. I think they add another option to your work and what you do, but nonetheless, it is a different piece of equipment. However, at a two-dimensional ability, they can do the exact same thing this machine can. Maybe you own a water jet and you're cutting out a silhouette or something. Whatever the case may be, Dxf now gives us the ability to share at a universal level, because it is an open source piece of software. It's an open source file. It gives it the ability to go across multiple CAD software platforms, okay? So the guy running the water jet or the laser has a really nice two-dimensional sign, and I go, hey, I'd really like to mill that out. You know, sir or ma'am, could I please get a copy if you don't mind? And we can now, with digital exchange format files, we can share our work at a much more larger universal level. So I thought that was, it was a pretty good subject matter. The blog goes in a little bit deeper, like I said. I won't keep you guys, or you ladies, but I thought that it would be a pretty good undertaking. Like I said, the blog goes into a little bit more detail, and we do have another video to follow this one on how to import, export, and render Dxf and vCarve Pro, which would basically, in my opinion, will work with all the Vectric products, okay? Now, if anybody, of course, has any questions, please shoot us an email, steve@littlewoodshop.com. I am also going to start revamping the library. We're not going to delete anything by any means, but what I'm going to do is I am going to go take all those proprietary CRV files one at a time, and we know, those of you who have been in the library through Google Drive, you know darn well that there's a lot of programs that I've rendered for you. Well, we're going to now take and put all of those, and we're going to add the Dxf file, folder by folder, a little at a time, but I promise over the next few weeks that I'll get that done, and we'll have that universal file set in there for everybody to enjoy, okay? So to my followers, my subscribers, I hope you're all having a warm and good weekend, because, yeah, it's single digits outside. There's another foot of snow on the way for Tuesday for us up here. Mother Nature, gotta love her. But everybody, great. You finish the rest of your weekend with you and yours. Have a good one, and we got more coming this week, so stay tuned. Alrighty, bye-bye now.